Hey, welcome back to the show. This is podcast number 411. Today is all about all that adversity equals blank. I'll see you on the inside.
Welcome.
Attention, please.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome to the No Comfort Zone podcast. It's time to get out of your comfort zone and live on purpose. Broadcasting to the world from Rockford, Illinois. This is your wake-up call.
Warning.
You are the solutions to all your problems. Stop thinking average. Become the hero version of yourself. Every day, every time, without fail, no exceptions. It all matters. You've entered the No Comfort Zone. It's time for a reality check.
You know, this is crazy. For a guy who's actually supposed to have a motivational and inspirational podcast, I sure talk a lot about adversity. But the reason why I want to talk about adversity so much is because, quite frankly, adversity keeps a lot of people down for a long period of time. And recently, I've been looking into studying other people. And in studying other people, I've come up with a few things that are pretty, profound, because when I look at the lessons that are learned from their lives, looking from the outside in, and then I look at my own life from the inside out, I realize that, this adversity thing, it's serious business. And adversity is serious business because I believe that when you have this adversity, it's like currency. And that currency is really, how are you going to invest it? Whether it comes from a financial ruin, when it comes from a relationship devastation, when it comes to employment being not accepted by your employer anymore, when it comes to, having turmoil in the household, parenting issues, relationship issues, money issues, health issues even. When you look at all this adversity, it just gives you an opportunity for that thermostat to kick in and for you to realize that there's a contribution that you need to make. And the more adversity you have, the more currency you have. Meaning it's the currency for you to invest in your future. You have solutions on how to find the right answer for your situation to make your life ideal. So from a motivational and an inspirational guy, I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart, if you're not challenging yourself on a regular basis when it comes to your finances, when it comes to your fitness levels, your health levels, your relationship levels, if you're not doing that, one day you're going to wake up and you're going to not have anything left anymore. Your health will be gone. Your money will be gone. Your relationships will be gone. Not only will you be alone, but you're going to be lonely. Now imagine being alone, lonely, completely broke, unemployable, distanced by everybody. I mean, literally, everybody is you're dealing with people who are trying to put you back on your feet, and there's nobody around to support you other than the people that get paid to do that. Imagine that. Imagine being in that place. Now that you're in that place and you get back on your feet with the help of those great, people that have helped you to get back on your feet, that get paid to do their job, and they do their job well, and they show genuine care. And you have a reinstated belief in humanity again. That was me, folks. I got to that point where all the adversity kept piling up and I didn't do anything with it. I would just continue to consume more relationships, consume more drugs and alcohol, consume more work, believe it or not, because you hide in those things. It's not until you actually realize that adversity was put there for a reason, and it doesn't have to be end all and be all. And as I've said before, the 2x4 to the face, or you don't have to get the shin kick, right to your nose. It doesn't have to happen that way. But it does, because we're not the smartest people on the planet. That's maybe why you listen to this podcast. The reason I say that is because you're coming to a place because you want to work on yourselves. And we're just so hard-headed. We're brilliant. I just want to say that. Everybody that listens to this podcast, you're brilliant. Don't get the wrong idea. I went the wrong direction there. I'm the one that's not the smartest guy. It takes me forever to learn something. But when I learn it, I master it. I've even said that on job interviews. Hey, listen, that guy that's, the smartest guy in the room and he picks up things quickly and he can play. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. It takes me a long time to learn something, but I learn it and I master it. Then I apply it and then I dominate. And that's just the way my life's been. I have to take the hard way. There's people that take the easy way. I take the easy way out, and it turns out to be the hard way, and it takes me a long time to get there. But the adversity that I picked up along the way, those challenges were given to me as a gift. And those gifts, when I reinvest those gifts, that currency that I'm talking about, my life got better. And So now I look for a little adversity that's controllable. Yeah, you guys that are listening that are in my team, you know that restricting calories is kind of a hard thing to do, especially restricting them for one day, but then adding another day. Then you got restricted calories, and then they double the cardio on you in this program. It's a 6-week cutting challenge that I was part of. I told you back in the end of December that I would join a group. I found that group. I really invested my time and energy, and I got a lot out of it. I mean, I really accomplished a lot. 31 pounds lost within 8 weeks. I'm pretty happy with myself. I still have got another 11 pounds to lose, but I'm going to get there. Or 9 pounds now. I want to get there. So I want to get to 185. So it's a long journey, but I'll tell you what, putting these disciplines in place based on challenges and goals really goes a long way, so that when the adversity hits, you're better prepared. You have small lessons learned that you can apply in the immediate, so it doesn't devastate your future, because your life doesn't have to be devastated because of a setback. I'm recently watching something. I'm going to talk about it in a few more podcasts, but I'm recently watching about how Tiger Woods has the ability to compartmentalize emotions, feelings, and when he gets on the golf courses, what he's paid to do is to play golf at a high level and win. He gets rewarded for that because of, one, his focus and his ability to compartmentalize. Well, I'm not that good, so I have to put things in place, disciplines in place to help me along the way. And the more disciplines that I put in my place, for example, calorie restriction, fasting 2 days a week. Yeah, that's not just a 24-hour fast, it's a 36-hour fast. Not just doing an hour's worth of cardio, but doing an hour in the morning and an hour in the evening. And if you mess up, you still got to do it. So you got 2 hours of cardio, plus you got to do some exercises as well. So that's a big time commitment. That's a time management issue. That's a communication issue with your family, to let them know that for the next 6 weeks, you're going to focus on this and make sure that they're supportive of you, because there's nothing worse than when you're on the treadmill and everyone thinks you're being selfish because you've been on there for 2 hours and you're not spending time with the family. I've been there. That happened, actually. I had to remind my wife and my daughter that this is basically me time. I'm trying to go from here to there. Now, the benefit is my knee's better. The benefit is my asthma's almost gone. I mean, I haven't had an asthma attack during the coldest part of the Midwest for the last 2 months. Isn't that crazy? No asthma. Great stuff. And I'm losing the weight and I'm feeling better. And now I've got another challenge. I got to go buy different clothes because none of my clothes fit me anymore. I look goofy in my clothes. So that's okay. I'll take that any day of the week. That's adversity that I put, not the clothes, but that's the adversity you put out there so that you can deal with it. Because when the big stuff comes, you want to be prepared for it. Because when you're prepared for it and you can actually conquer it, you become a substantially better person. And then the best part is, folks, I never mentioned this in the podcast, and I want to share this with you. When you look at adversity as a friend and not a foe, it kind of doesn't bother you anymore. You know, they say if, punch fear in the face, false evidence appearing real. Fear is nothing more than in your own mind. Mark Twain, I'm going to massacre this. Most of the things that I've spent my time worrying about actually never even happened. And isn't that what fear and worry and all that other stuff is? But when you're confident, when you're 8 feet tall and bulletproof and you keep walking forward and you keep looking for it, I'm going to go hit the weights. I'm going to go work on my diet. I'm going to do my meal prep. I'm going to write up my financial my financial goals. And I'm not going to put a budget in place. I'm just going to spend below my means. I'm going to really concentrate on not spending as much just to see what I can do. Try that for a minute. I mean, take all your auto subscriptions and everything else out of the equation because that stuff's automatically. But what can you do to not spend money for a few days? Try it. It'll blow your mind on how much money you just freely spend everywhere. At least that's what it is for me. And when I do that, when I tighten it up and I'm not going to spend anymore, life becomes better. Same thing on your social media. What if you actually put the phone down, concentrated for 2.5, 3, 4 hours and didn't touch your phone? Disciplines that you have in place. You're not going to miss anything, I promise. But how much better would your life be? It's going to be so much better because you have all that adversity that equals that currency. And I want to touch on that before we close. I want to tell you this, that adversity that you have, definitely invested in your present so you can have a kick-ass future. Take that currency and look at where you're at today. Follow the blueprint. And if you want more information on the blueprint, go to thenocomfortzone.com. Get on the calendar. I can send you the blueprint and I can give you the information that you need. I can send you a video. You can hit me up in the Facebook at Team No Comfort Zone in Facebook. And it's just a connection. I'm not doing this to do anything other than to help you go from point A to point B. That's it. A lot of people need help out there. A lot of people need some motivation and inspiration. And that's my goal. is to help every person that listens to this podcast to get out of their comfort zone and live on purpose.
Say goodbye.
Want more of the No Comfort Zone? You can follow Dan on Instagram and Twitter at NoComfortZone1.
Bye.
Or on the web at thenocomfortzone.com.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the No Comfort Zone podcast.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.